Think back to that little child that you were when you were younger, okay? Do you sense him or her? Can you feel what they were feeling? How did they feel? Did they want to come out of their shell? Who did they dream of being? Growing up, we lose track of that little person inside of us. And we are taught not to laugh, how to be serious, how to be a modern slave in this day and age. And we become an identical mold of the messages and the perceptions that we are given in our lives. We are taught to think inside of the box and to stop enjoying the little things, only to find that we have completely lost our sense of self. For a long time, guys, I thought that I had to be what everyone expected me to be. And I walked around with this chip on my shoulder, thinking and feeling like I was an actress playing a part in someone else's life. And I had no idea that I could actually take off this mask and take center stage. I had no idea that I was limitless, that the boundaries that I had placed within me had only been maintained by me, that by my thoughts and by my reinforcing experiences. I couldn't help but wonder what it would be like for me to actually break free, to finally give myself permission to stop thinking traditionally. Until I saw other people doing it. Until I realized that if they were free, then surely I could be too. Yeah? At first it was like drowning, like I was being squashed and I was trying to fit into a place that I could no longer fit in, like putting a pillow in a tiny 3 centimeter box. All the emotions and the challenges that I felt kept coming back up and they would not go away. I was screaming inside, guys, and I was unsure if I needed meds or if I just needed permission to be me. So I tried the meds and I just couldn't do it. Without a diagnosis for depression, I pulled myself out of it. I stopped giving others permission to dictate what I had and what I didn't have. I looked online and I searched for heart-centered people that had been through things and got themselves unstuck. I followed their lead and I pulled myself out, one day at a time. It wasn't easy. There were days when I just wanted to crawl back into my hole and die. I decided though, every time that feeling came up, that I would know in my heart that this feeling was my message. That it was purely a reflection of what I needed to do. And I reflected back to freedom of choice. And I knew in my heart that I could choose to either stay there and wither, or I could choose to choose my thoughts day in and day out. And so I did. I woke up every day knowing that I had to be my own cheerleader. I couldn't afford to depend on anybody else, because the truth was that no one was coming to save me, okay? Contrary to the beliefs that about damsels in distress and growing up that I would get saved, I had to show up for me. And I am showing up day in and day out. Today I want to tell you just how powerful you are. You are powerful, okay? I want to tell you that whatever you have been through, that whatever your old story is, whatever you are holding on to, and you're still holding on to it, I want to encourage you today and tell you that you are, beyond a shadow of a doubt, the most powerful person in your life, okay? You are. So stop letting what others make you feel determine the decisions that you make in your life and how you will show up for yourself today, okay? Even if it's just for today. Bask in that glorious sunlight of knowledge that you are your own truth and you can be unstoppable if you only choose to do that and be that today. So let's get you loving a life of liberty, guys. First in your mind and in your heart, and then everywhere else.